Spiders. Me and Buddy are here, and we're going to read our Jessie and Justin story. Going to continue on our lesson with Job today. So here's Jessie and Justin. There's a house for sale. I wonder what that's all about. Are you ready? Let's read. Oh no, that's awful, Jessie heard her dad say. He was talking on the phone, and Jessie didn't know who he was talking to, but it sounded serious. All right, we'll keep you in our prayers, sis. Love you. Bye. Dad hung up the phone and sighed. Was that Angela? Jessie's mom asked as she came into the living room holding a dish towel. Yeah, it was. Sounds like things aren't going too well for them. Robert just lost his job. Oh, no, said Jessie's mom. What are they going to do? She said they're not sure yet, but Robert's already looking for a new job. They may have to move. Wow. Well, then we need to pray for them, said Mom. Jessie's parents explained to her that her uncle, aunt, and cousins, Emily and Jeremy, may have to move away from their friends. Jessie's family prayed together, asking God to guide her aunt and uncle so they would know what they should do. They asked God to lead Uncle Robert to a good job and a new home. How come that has to happen? Asked Jessie. Uncle Robert loves God. Why would God make him lose his job? You know what, Jessie? I don't have the answers to your question, said Dad. Sometimes God allows things to happen that we just don't understand. Sort of like Job, said Mom. Who? Asked Jessie. Job. He was a man in the Bible who had all kinds of good things. God blessed him with lots of servants, animals, and children. But one day, God allowed everything to be taken away. And then Job got sick, and he had terrible sores all over him. Ooh, like chicken pox? Asked Jessie. She remembered when she had chicken pox last year. She was sore and itchy at the same time, and it was awful. No, much worse, said Dad. Poor Job hurt from his head to his toes. Did Job get mad at God? Asked Jessie. No, Job stayed trusting, Mom explained. God has a reason for everything he allows to happen in our lives, even though we might not understand it, said Dad. So maybe we'll see why God let Uncle Robert lose his job? Maybe? Asked Jessie. Maybe, maybe not. We just need to keep praying for Uncle Robert and Aunt Angela that they will keep trusting God no matter what happens. Well, it's time for bed now, Jessie, said Mom. Run up, brush your teeth. Jessie went upstairs to get ready for bed. She thought about her aunt and uncle and her cousins. They loved God. She wondered what God would do. Mom, did Job get better? I mean, what happened after he lost everything? Jessie asked her mom. Oh, Job kept loving God and worshiping God through all the bad things that had happened. And then God blessed Job again with many great things and more children. Will God do that for Uncle Robert, do you think? Asked Jessie. I don't know, said Mom. Sometimes things don't work out the way we think they should. But no matter what happens, we can trust God. Let's just watch and see what he will do. Okay? Asked Mom. She kissed Jessie goodbye. Good night. Jessie's family kept praying every day for her aunt and uncle. It was hard to be patient, but they kept trusting that God would do something soon. Something. Then one day, Jessie and Justin were playing in the yard when they heard the phone ring, and Jessie heard Mom say, Hi, Angela. Jessie was excited. She wanted to know why her aunt had called. Maybe, just maybe, God gave Uncle Robert his old job back, she thought. Suddenly, something soft bopped her in the head. It was the puffy beach ball she and Justin were tossing back and forth. Hey, I wasn't watching, she laughed. Oh, I'm sorry. What's wrong? Why didn't you catch it? My aunt's on the phone, and I was just wondering what she and my mom were talking about. Is that the aunt you told me about? You know, the one that might have to move? Asked Justin. Jessie nodded. They started tossing the ball back and forth again when all of a sudden they heard someone shout, Woohoo! Praise God! Jessie's mom came running out the back door. Jessie, guess what? Uncle Robert got a new job and it's here in our city. Jessie had never seen her mom so excited. This was super good news. Yay! That's cool. We'll be able to visit them more. Aunt Angela and Uncle Robert, they lived in a different state 500 miles away, so they didn't get to visit very often. But if they moved to the same city, oh, Jessie would be able to play with her cousins. She had seen Emily and Jeremy only 2 times in her whole life. It'd be fun to have cousins close. "Come with me," said Jessie's mom as she took Jessie's hand. Justin followed as they went out the back gate. They walked along the sidewalk until they stopped in front of a for sale sign just 3 houses away. Jessie watched as her mom looked at the house for sale and read the sign. The house was big and pretty. It was creamy yellow with brown shutters on the windows that reminded Jessie of a giant chocolate bar. The yard was big with lots of green grass and bright pink flowers in the garden. Maybe, just maybe, said Jessie's mom to herself. She turned and they walked back to Jessie's yard. "I have to make a phone call about that house," she said. A couple of weeks later, Jessie and Justin were outside playing with toy cars and trucks when Jessie's mom came running at the door. "Yippee!" said her mom. "Come with me, I want to show you something." She was so excited again. The kids ran after Jessie's mom as she went through the gate and jogged down the sidewalk. They stopped again at the house with the for sale sign on it, only this time there was another sign on top with bigger letters. "What does it say?" "It says sold," said Jessie's mom as she replied and jumped up and down and clapped her hands. And Jessie and Justin giggled at her because they thought she was silly. "But Aunt Bev, doesn't that mean someone bought it?" "It sure does. And guess who bought it?" And then the story stops right there. Just like Job stayed faithful, so did Jessie and Mom and Dad and her uncle and her aunt. Remember, we learned just now that because Job stayed faithful and worshiped God the whole time, God blessed him bigger than what he had before he lost everything. Job never knew why God did what he did, but it didn't matter to him. He stayed faithful and he got better. That means, can you imagine how much better life is going to be when we all get to come back to school? Because God will bless us. We will stay faithful. We will stay true. We will worship and we will praise. And God will bless us. May not be what we want, but he will bless us. See you soon.